And this time last year, we knew nothing about Matt. But since we met him at Christmas time, we have grown to like him and to love this fun but serious young man. And Matt, we wish to thank you, as part of our thanks, for your evident care and concern for Rachel. And we thank you deeply for that. For 25 years, Jen and I have been the lead members of the Rachie Roo fan club. Jonathan, or Jono as he's known in the family, or Donna as Rachel used to call him, also became a key member of the Rachie Roo fan club, along with other members of the family, some of whom are here with us today. We loved her chubby cheeks and knees, her cuddles, her pretty dresses, and she loved to suck her 2 fingers and continue to suck them despite various bribes for her to cease. And then as Rachel grew older and we moved from Dorchester, one of the tables mentioned, to Guildford, we admired her abilities to perform in ballet routines or playing the piano, but not so much her wish to ride wobbly on her bicycle and so end up in hospital. And it seems, Matt, therefore, that you're going to have some competition in who's going to get to hospital the most in your married life together. Rachel did her schoolwork meticulously and with great beauty, and some of the projects that she did were quite amazing. We enjoyed being the lead members of the Rachie Roo fan club. We prayed for Rachel and we supported her in many new activities that she engaged in. And still remember with huge delight hearing Rachel's testimony of God's goodness and grace in her life on the day that she was baptised in the church in Guildford. We have been proud of Rachel's academic achievements and more so of her support and help to friends. And some of you here today are in that category. Those whom Rachel has helped face dreadful grief, struggle with depression, cope with poverty, living as a Christian in a difficult, ungodly world. Rachel is one who has friends who are indebted to her. Rachel is also passionate, as I'm sure you know, about helping the marginalized and the disadvantaged in this world. And so after Rachel's trips to Brazil, with 2 of you here, no, more than 2, I think at least 3 of you here have been to Brazil with Rachel, she was determined to set up a child sponsorship scheme for preschool children in Sao Paulo, hence another table marked here today. And Rachel's work is now involved with helping, caring for those who are less advantaged than many of us. As we have viewed all that you have done, Rachel, Rachie Roo, we are privileged to be your parents. And we thank God for his love and grace in your life. We have been the lead members of the Rachie Roo fan club. And we've often spoken about you, Rachel, and what you have done. And so there are many people who are not here today who will have been praying for you both. And they have given gifts to you, not because they know you personally, but because they've heard of who you are. But last autumn, or the fall for some of you, we became aware of changes. Someone else had started singing our song. By the time we spent Christmas together in Sheffield, it was clear that we had serious competition in our position as lead members of the Rachel Rue fan club. Less than 4 weeks later, Matt was calling us on the phone saying he wanted to marry Rachel and saying wonderful things about her and promising to love and care for her. And since then we have been delighted to see, Matt, how you have been so good for Rachel. Our dear Rachel, as some of you know, can be a bit of a sober-sides at times. But Matt can make Rachel laugh. At times, Rachel, like other members in her close family, can get rather stressed. But Matt is very good at helping Rachel relax. Rachel's faith is important to her, as you've heard, and Matt is equally committed to living as a Christian. About a year ago, Jen and I started praying specifically that our good Lord would provide Rachel a suitable husband, someone equally passionate about the Christian gospel and in serving others, who would care for her, who would understand her, who would support her. And Matt, you are God's answer to those prayers. And we firmly believe that. So it is, Matt, that today we formally pass over to you all the duties, responsibilities and honour of being the lead member of the Rachel Rue fan club. We will remain members. We will continue as supporters. But that main role is now yours. Instead, we, along with Bill and Sherry, will become lead supporters of the Matt and Rachel fan club. We will continue to pray for you and support you, but now as a couple and rightly at a distance. May God bless you both greatly in your service of Him, in your love for each other, and in your life together.